program is intended for a mature listening audience. Graphic and explicit language may be heard at times. The views expressed and opinions given by the individual hosts and their guests do not necessarily express those of this station or sponsors. Listeners are advised that neither the station nor owners and agents will be held liable for the content of this program. Rebroadcast, redistributed, or reused without the express written permission without the host or producer is not allowed. You are listening to Family Spirit International.
Hey, everybody.
What's up, everybody?
Hi.
Hey, Blaine. How's it
Hello.
going, Sweet Pea?
I am doing good. 4 more days and I'll be in South Kakalaki with you guys. Oh, yeah.
I'm so ready to see you, man. We're
gonna
going to
be
have a great time.
Yes, we are.
We're going to be doing something really awesome this weekend. Blaine's coming in, and we are going to the Gilded Bat in Newberry.
Yeah.
Which is a bed and breakfast, absolutely fantastic, built in the 1900s. And we are going there to investigate this weekend. I'm actually making a banner real quick for it. If you're interested, please message me directly. I've got people telling me they're coming and they're going to buy the tickets when they get there. That's the perfect thing to do. We're going to have a blast. We're going to 3 different buildings to investigate, and we're going to a very haunted Victorian cemetery where there's a little girl that is seen there walking around looking for her little dolly. And also there's some very famous people that are buried there that may have some things to say. Newberry is known for its Victorian cemeteries. It's just beautiful there regardless. But there was, Blaine, I forgot to tell you this. Let me just give you a little detail here. But the cemetery we're going to, there was another part of it over to the side. People didn't know that it went that far out. Mm-hmm. And a business was building over there, and they unearthed some vintage Victorian coffins, 6 of them. Goodness. And they put them on a flatbed truck, and different people from town were able to go see it. And it wasn't so much to, see something, kind of gross, it was actually to see a vintage coffin made out of cast iron. And there was glass there, and you could see into the coffin. Absolutely gorgeous. But the whole thing was made of cast iron.
Wow.
And there was a little boy that had beautiful blonde curls. He was just, very like he would have just, opened his eyes and spoke,
Right on.
So just a beautiful thing. A lot of people were able to just see a little piece of history. So we're going to the cemetery where those were moved. And apparently there's some spiritual activity going on because, we got new kids on the block trying to figure out what's going on. So we're going to have a good time. We're going to Many Moons Restaurant with pizza and wings and all kinds of yummy stuff. It used to be a manufacturing facility that made men's shirts and uniforms and things like that. And, it's known to be haunted as well. So we're doing the restaurant, gobble, 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 and then we're going to go upstairs and investigate.
Nice.
I got so much planned for you. You're going to be so busy.
It's going to be cool. We have another episode of the Cemetery Club with us again.
Yes, that's it.
Right.
Hey, let's bring the other members of the Cemetery Club. Let's see this weekend, May 11, contact Triana Brown. There, boom. Let me put that up real quick. The Gilded Bat, Newberry, South Carolina ghost hunt, going to 3 different locations this weekend, May 11. Contact me. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram. I just put my name in Google. I think I'm the only one in the world. Just put that in there and get me a message. It's only $20.
Not bad.
It's just fun. $20. And if you want to stay somewhere now, you're going to have to, that's on you. And the food, that's Dutch treat. Everybody has to pay their own. So let's see. Let me get my folks in here. The cemetery club members. Hey.
Hey, Teresa, yay!
Hey, how you guys doing?
We were doing good. We were just out of cemetery yesterday.
This needs
Yeah.
to be here. Our lighting looks awful. I look like I'm 1,000 years old, and you can't even see Matt. He's bringing the light around. So you guys were at a cemetery this week?
Yeah.
Today?
The one, no, yesterday. We left yesterday. It was the one in Union Springs.
Union Springs.
The one we always go to, or the other bigger one?
That was the one we always go to next to Polly Jail.
Okay,
I love that one.
Polly jails. That's
We
what I
had
was asking.
such an amazing
one with
time. That one.
The one with the log cabin in it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Is that where the little boy that loved our teddy bear? Is that? Oh
Yes.
my
Yes.
gosh. I have a wonderful YouTube video about that. People have really enjoyed. Here's Ginger. She's saying hi.
Jen.
She's photo bombing. There you go.
She's still in my
Look
seat. is
who
what
look.
she's doing.
Come on, Luna. You may as well come on. I've got to show you our new dog. Come on, Luna. She's in training to be a service dog.
She hears
You
Blaine.
probably she hears Blaine. She's looking for Blaine.
Hi, baby girl.
There
Nuts,
he
nuts,
is.
nuts. Hi,
Blaine.
Luna.
See, he
Hi,
sees
Luna.
you. It's
I'll
him,
see you.
Blaine.
I'll see you Friday.
She tries to sleep with Blaine
She
when he
doesn't.
comes over.
She has her own little language too. So
She mostly grunts and farts, but she's all right.
Well, we have a cat that screams at us. If we don't get up in the morning and fix her food for her when she wants it, your feet is fair game.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
She's letting you know it's time to move. I got to have some food.
And she always comes first. We can't even make coffee. We have to get her food fixed first.
Okay, so let's do a quick version of Tell Me Your Ghost Story. How did you guys get started in Supernatural?
Born into it.
Yeah, that's us.
Born
That's
into
us.
it. Well,
Were you guys in the paranormal, like independently before you got married? Or
no, I had personal experiences. I think he was into some of it before, but I just had personal experiences all my life. And what happened was we saw an ad. We'd been talking about our experiences together, but I saw an ad for needing paranormal investigators to train. And I called him up. I said, do you want to be a part of this? You want me to answer the call? And he said, sure, answer the call. And so we were accepted. And then we joined, and I guess we tried to help too much, and the guy didn't like it. So he dissolved the whole team so he could do it by himself.
well, it's that way. It's that way.
And like 2 weeks after we joined, Shawana joined as well. And when he decided he wanted to be on his own, we still wanted to do it. So the three of us got together and said, let's do it then. And we did. We formed the team.
Right
That's
on.
so cool. Well, sounds like he missed a good opportunity to have great teammates.
He did. He did.
Yeah.
All the
So-
stuff that we're doing now, he wanted to do. Okay. And I told him, I'll help him. I know how to do this stuff. I know
Yeah.
some of the people, but he didn't want to do that. So
Of course.
now we're doing it the right
Well,
way.
Yep,
Yeah.
you're doing it the right way.
he might have
left
been
behind, huh?
embarrassed that he couldn't do what you guys could do.
well, a lot
Maybe.
of times we find that groups like that tend to weed themselves out.
The only
Yeah.
person that I've
People-
really kept close to me and Matt is Blaine until we
Yeah.
met you guys.
Thanks.
And now you're adopted. You may as well just go ahead and understand.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. The first time I met you guys at Poly Jail, I'd go to Blaine. I just really like these people. I'd go to Matt. I just really like these people. And I sure
Well,
didn't know what to do, but I was
was-
tickled to death.
I think we were in the cemetery. You were there, but I was already in the cemetery when you came up.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to tell you, there was a change when you came on the scene, because
Really?
I immediately felt you and focused on you.
Who did?
And I did. I
Oh,
didn't.
you did?
Everybody else, no. But I slipped over to stand. I said, "My panther is here. There's somebody here stirring it up."
Yeah,
was you.
just call me trouble. When you're on the supernatural spectrum like that, they can see you.
Mhm.
Lots of times, and I tell people that when we deal with haunted objects, that's my jam. And I'll tell them, this would be just an object to somebody else, but to you, it's alive, and
Yes.
sometimes it's a beautiful thing. So sometimes it can be a big surprise or a bad surprise, but
I did tell our guest about how y'all talked to the tree for like a couple of hours.
Hey, trees have a
Yeah.
lot to say, okay? I mean, come on.
Yeah, love my trees. Sometimes you just gotta hug them.
Yeah.
So how about, where did it go? There it is, Deep South, paracomicon.com. Okay, so we know what a paracon is. That's a paranormal conference. We know what a comic-con is. That's a comic book conference.
Yeah.
And you've sandwiched them together to make all the fun. You even have horror now involved, which is usually kind of wrapped in with comic book
Yeah.
conferences.
Well,
So
it's just like one thing starts, it just falls over into the next, and then
it
that
does.
falls into something, and that falls into something.
Yes.
So we're like, why not include it all?
I'm so glad you did, because I have met people at your comic book paranormal conferences that I just look forward to seeing again and again every year.
Yes.
They're fantastic people, and
Yes.
I feel like I feel like we're all family.
Mhm.
And folks, those of you watching, I'm just going to tell you now, this event is top of the line. I haven't seen a lot of. Usually, there's like paranormal drama within people that are speaking or coming in for appearances or teaching. We haven't had any of that. We haven't had any problem at all. Everybody loves everybody. Everybody respects everybody. And Stan and Teresa run a tight ship. So if something's going wrong, they'll just nip it in the bud and it's gone. So feel free to come and enjoy yourself. This is a very fun event.
Oh, yeah, it is.
And how
We're
about our
adding
location this year? What's our location this year?
Ozark, Alabama, same place,
Yeah.
All right.
Civic Center.
Ozark,
Civic Center,
Alabama.
but we're changing some stuff up. We have some new things, some new exhibits,
Interesting.
people that hasn't been before.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Some that have been. Jeff and Maria are coming.
Yay! I can't wait to
Yay.
see them. Oh, that's
Coming.
going to be fun. I get to spend more time with Maria this time. She and I are really close. And Jessica.
Yes.
Jess, Elliot.
Yes.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
she and I
Oh,
are
yes. I love Jeff.
She's coming.
So one of the great things that I know, I've picked up on this Paracon, Comic Con, is it's such a homey feeling,
Yeah.
right? So it's very centrally located in the country. You can come there. There's big airports you can fly into. There's good roads to drive into. You're not far from some good places to have some family holiday. Like Panama City's 45 minutes down the road.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we've got some really good hot spots around there to come in and see. But it's just such a good home atmosphere when you're there.
Yeah.
Everybody there is so happy to see you. All the vendors are great, and the people that come to visit you there are wonderful.
I mean,
we just loved it.
Yeah. There's places that I go that it feels like, I'm a stranger in the room, or I'm in a room full of people and I feel like I'm all alone, you know? And that's okay. I mean, I'm fulfilling contracts and going places and speaking, whatever. But with you guys, I get there and it's like, oh, there you are, and I get a hug, and then, all right, man, high five. It's good to see you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, tell me what you got in your booth this year. That's the
Yeah.
feeling that everybody's looking for, and I know that this year has been kind of interesting for paranormal conferences to have a lot of from what I've heard, there's some drama like with jealousy or whatever. And I just don't feel like we just don't have that at your con. So it's besides that, the location is very reasonably priced as far as getting a hotel room, places to eat. If you go to places like Gettysburg in big cities, Boston or Salem, those prices are expensive. And where you guys are, it's a lot more manageable and it's just as haunted as the other places.
Oh yeah, it
So,
is.
could you tell us a bit about, the itinerary of what all's going to happen?
Oh, you want to do that?
Well, I can give you a rundown. We're still working on some things.
Oh, yeah, it's
Um,
still early.
of course, now our great guest is going to be the big attraction for our show. You guys, we have William R. Perry.
Oh yeah.
If you like Nightmare on Elm Street, you'll like
Yes.
this guy. He actually doubled for, as Freddy Krueger on two of the shows, two of the
Wow.
movies.
Oh, wow.
And he's going to have his glove with him and take photos and stuff like that. But there's something really crazy about this guy. Okay, we have talked to him probably once a week since we contracted with him to come. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
he is just phenomenal at putting stuff out there. And this guy has been in so many movies, a stuntman and things of that nature.
It's a producer.
But what
Oh, really?
what he has impressed me is he is working with each one of our vendors. He
Oh
is
wow.
reaching out to our vendors, promoting them as if we're promoting him. So
Wow.
it's
That's awesome.
he's just a big
We
player.
should do that. Blaine, let's do that. Let's get
What's
with the
that?
vendors. Let's get the
Sure.
information from you or from him. We could just go directly to him if he's already doing that. Then let's feature him.
See,
That would be
the way I look
lovely.
the way I look at it is, if we don't have the vendors, we don't have a show.
True.
Right.
Because people come. That is one of the number one things they come to see
Yep.
is
That's
their vendors. They get cool things and stuff, and they get to see you guys, the stars.
Yep.
That's just an added, and that's what people have been telling me. In fact, I talked to a guy today. He's just freaking out because we have all these paranormal people that he's watched on TV.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and he has watched all your shows. I don't know how many times, he said.
bless
So,
him.
so all these people are buying in, if you will, and the more that we put this stuff on and bring you guys and add other guests and things of that nature, the more we can make for our Boys and Girls Club.
Yep.
We're also going to be adding someone for Wounded Warrior this year.
Nice.
Oh,
Um,
wonderful.
We
I
we've got a
wanted to ask
couple
you
other.
something.
Uh-huh.
Hate to interrupt you. I'm sorry. But
No, that's
Matthew Blaine and I have been working on a project we're trying to get off the ground. It's the Shelter to Service Dog program. And we're working with the Humane Society in our area in South Carolina. They have a trainer there, and we are selecting dogs that are shelter dogs and giving them service dog training, whether it's for emotional support or stability, being steady on your feet. The bigger dogs are great for that, and also for PTSD and even seizures. So we're working on that, and the majority of the people helping with that program is in our class. And guess what? The Humane Society's haunted. So we got to go over there and do an investigation. The cats are not happy.
Oh,
Yeah,
imagine not.
Yeah, so they're trying to figure out what's going on. Doors are opening by themselves and fun stuff like that. So we're going to go figure out who's messing with the fur babies. So it's just a
Uh-huh.
lot of fun. So if there's any way we can throw something out there about that, I would be very
Yeah,
grateful.
yeah, we can do that. Absolutely.
Yeah, we're just trying to get it off the ground. It was really near and dear to our hearts, and I lost my service dog a couple years ago, and we got Ginger. She came with us to the Paracon last year.
Yes, I
She hasn't got
remember.
all the training as Merlin did, but she's trying. And Luna, bless her heart, she's trying. She's just such a bulldog.
She's a bulldog.
She's afraid of the dark. She's afraid of cats. She's a baby.
But she walks like a football player when she comes in the room. She's like, I'm here. I'm big. I'm bad.
Yeah.
The lights are out.
Yeah, and she thinks that Blaine's her boyfriend because when he comes to the house, she is stuck to his side. She just loves him.
But yeah, if you can give us some information on that, we'll promote that as well because that's
Well,
cool.
thank
I
you.
love that. Love that.
Yeah,
We've got
'cause-
volunteers willing to help, and
Yeah.
we've got plenty of opportunities for shelter dogs now to select from. In fact, they're in critical. It's kind of like critical staffing. They need more volunteers. I've been doing free readings at Halloween. They do a wagaween. And I do readings, and my mom has been doing them too for that, and to try to help build up the money, for them to have food and whatnot. So we're getting ready to do a little fundraiser for them too. So fingers crossed we can pull this thing off. Blaine has been so supportive to our plan. So
That's awesome.
yeah, we're
That's a
going to
good-
figure
that's
this out.
Yeah, well, it's a good program because there's another program out there that to get a service dog for them is $45,000.
See, that's not cool.
Yeah. I think it's called like Hounds for Heroes or something like that, or I forget exactly what the name is. But what she's doing and what we're doing with the shelter dogs is it's a win-win for everybody. The dogs get a place, the families get a place, and they get a nice service dog to go in there too. Awesome.
Yeah.
You hear?
We need to just change ours to mutts for grunts.
What the fuck? Dude, I like that. I like that.
Baby, I think you might have stuck. Oh, I got to
Nothing
tell you,
wrong with
funny. Blaine was helping us teach the class. God bless him. He'll come on video chat, and while we're trying to set up and do stuff, he can give. It just comes to him like that. He'll give them different pointers and things to think about and whatever. And it's been valuable beyond measure. And he said, don't forget, wherever you go, this is the 101 class, you need a boo buddy because, you can't investigate alone. Well, it stuck. And now we've got the boo. We had a cake that had Boo Buddy on there. We're getting
Boo Buddy
T-shirts
clubs.
made up. Yeah, and they're saying the girls are saying we're gonna have a line of clothes, the Boo Buddy Paranormal Investigation clothes, because it's got all the pockets and stuff to put all your stuff. It's so cute. We got little beanie hats with Boo Buddy on. You did it, Blaine. It stuck.
That's cool.
So people can get their tickets for your event at Deep South Paracomic-Con, right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
And do not purchase tickets anywhere else
Anywhere
except
else.
this website.
Right. That's it.
We've had
We had
trouble with
Yeah,
We did
we've
too.
had scammers last year, and some of them were saying that they had tickets that they bought, they couldn't go, so they were going to sell them. They never bought tickets, and they are not for resale. We have it fixed where they're not for resale. Once you buy them, they're yours.
Yep.
We do accept some returns, as far as the door tickets and stuff. We do accept returns, or refunds, not returns, but refunds, I guess, because we're not going to force anybody. If something changes, they can't come, we will refund their money as long as it's within 24 hours of the day of the event.
it's September the 26th.
14th and 15th.
Oh, good God.
It's coming up faster than you think, huh?
Yes.
It's what, like 130 days or something, 128 days or something.
Damn.
At the Ozark.
Yes.
Now,
Civic
do you
Center.
guys like being scared?
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay,
asking
well,
us.
we're putting together a horror house, not a haunted house, a horror house, and it's going to be some serious stuff going on in there. I'm actually talking to some guys that's at Fort Noblesole. They're some military guys that love to scare people, and so
Oh, that'll be
yeah,
fun.
Y'all have fun with that.
so we're actually charging for that. We're going to charge $5. Was it $5? But that money actually goes to another cause. So
Okay, okay.
yeah, so it's just kind of a special thing that we're doing. But if you love being scared, I would go. I would get a ticket to go to the horror house.
So we've got a
Y'all-
lot of people
Y'all have fun
watching
with that.
tonight. Yeah, that's not your fave, is it?
No, I
Makes
don't
you
want my
wanna punch
post-traumatic
somebody.
stress disorder to kick in and I start stabbing people or something. So I'm out.
I had somebody with a chainsaw, and I run in, and I ran right out of my shoe. And he came out of the house, the horror house, and he had my shoe going. And he was, "Rah, rah, rah, rah," and I just came up and grabbed him and hugged him. I was like, "Can I have my shoe?" And he's laughing, and he gave me my shoe. I was like, "This might not be my best hour." It was so funny, and it was so scary. Oh my goodness. So, hey, Tracy, Christopher, thank you for running the chat room for us. Haunted Angels, hello. My friend Thomas, my man, my buddy.
Hey,
Thank you for
Thomas.
watching. Yes, thank you again, Christopher, all that you do for
Yep.
us. And David, hello.
Hi, David.
We got a lot of folks in here.
Right on.
Yeah, way to go.
Now, our paranormal investigation for this year is going to be right next door to the Civic Center.
So
Really?
there's
Yeah.
no driving. Yeah.
Ooh.
And
Oh, yeah.
from what I'm told, I've never investigated it. From what I'm told, it is very, very active.
Yes.
And so, there's been people scared out of the building. So we're gonna see. So
Yeah.
that's going to be
That's my
Saturday
jam.
night. Yeah, after the con closes at 7, we'll kind of meet up at 9. Well, actually 8:30, something like that, and then we'll go from there. We'll have 4 hard hours of investigating.
Nice.
But for those that don't want to go and do a paranormal investigation, we are having an after party at Benchmark Wine and Beer. If you present your ticket or your badge showing that you paid to get in at the con or were a guest, then you get, I think it's 10% off your drinks. And if you'll come in costume as part of the cosplay, you get 20% off your drinks. And there's going to be specialty drinks made just for our visitors.
Yes, that sounds great. A little spirits with the spirits, huh?
I
Yep,
love
that's
that.
Yeah, and we've been having some of our meetings there, and it's, you can sit outside, or there's a spot you can sit inside. It's just really beautiful. It's 2 blocks. It's really 2 blocks from the Civic Center and just a little bit further to the motel.
Yeah, so literally you could walk to the motel if you got
Yeah.
a little too much to drink.
Yeah,
Oh, for
We
real?
can do
Right
We
on.
can do us a little crawl to the motel.
yeah.
Right.
Do the
Yeah.
creepy crawl back to the hotel.
Yeah.
You were mentioning the motel earlier. We did get with the Hampton Inn again.
Okay, good.
If someone comes to town that's for the con, if they'll book under Para Comic Con, then they get the room for $120.
Not bad.
Wow, that is, see what I'm saying? If people want to have the paranormal experience at one of these conferences and enjoy all the other things too, that may be something they've never seen, like comic book conference or going to meet a horror star, you know? Oh, Thomas is saying the spirit crawl, my favorite. You know, they could go there and not have to spend a fortune to be able to have a nice hotel.
Mhm.
You know, there's after party, there's the haunted house. This is a fun time. You guys
yeah,
are bringing
definitely.
it.
These are great experiences for people. I mean, even if you've never done a paranormal investigation, you've never done a paracon, you've never done any of that stuff, this is the environment that you get in there and you get started. You don't have to, people are going to be there with equipment and all kind of stuff. So you'll get to kind of see how equipment works, and,
Yep.
and you'll get to get a little taste of everything, and you'll find out whether it's for you or if it's not for you.
Yep.
Be ready, because I've never known anybody that it wasn't for. So
Thomas, you should come. I don't know if it's something you could do on the 14th and 15th of September, but man, you should come. It would be so fun. I met him at MassCon, and we had lunch together, talked. I mean, it was the beginning of a lifetime friendship. He's a great guy.
Hey,
Thomas,
So
has somebody got a static mic open? All I'm hearing is like wind.
I hear it too. We're gonna cut the ceiling fan off and
I
see
don't
if
think
that's
it's the
it.
fan.
Is that it? I have the fan set on us, so maybe that's it.
Do you hear
Turn off.
now?
I think
No.
that cut it.
Oh, that was it then, probably.
Yeah.
It'd been ours.
And I do
We got a
apologize. It's just
hurricane going.
irritating the crap out of me.
it was one of them South Carolina hurricanes going on.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, man. Whew.
But
So this is
we
a lot
are
of fun.
also putting together a VR room.
Oh,
Ooh.
Ooh, that sounds like
Nice.
fun.
Yeah, it's going to be you get to go and ghost hunt in this VR room, and you'll be able to use equipment and things of that nature. And we have a lot of people that are interested in that, and I tried to do that last year, but I just didn't have the help, didn't have the volunteers and things to, and of course, things kind of worked around in where I couldn't do that. So this year it's going to happen. It's going to be there, and so we're gonna put that in the works. So anybody that likes a virtual reality experience, then they may want to come hang out with us.
Well, with the VR workshop, experience and the horror, it's like a haunted house, but it's a horror house.
Right.
You've also got all of these workshops. They're available. Learn the benefits of grounding. Matt's teaching that, and learning vintage style of ghost hunting. So those are the two he's teaching. I'm doing peek into ghost hunting, and Blaine and I and Matthew are doing the psychic kids, and I'll be doing your psychic connection. Find your center compass. All of these, she's got more that's coming.
Yep.
They're $15 a piece. They last 45 minutes, and I really feel like there's a lot learned
yes.
from that. And we had some very interesting questions, and a lot of children spoke to us about their experiences, and the parents and the children had open conversations about when we did the psychic kids. I feel like it was the most powerful workshop we had last year because Blaine worked directly with one particular case and made some incredible strides. We had some things that came up too, similar to that. So, wow.
Yeah, those classes. I mean, that's going to be that $15 that you spend with taking your child to that class can be life changing.
Yep.
And it can be life changing not only for you as a parent, but it can be definitely life changing for that child. And understanding their walk and where they came from and their past lives that they may be dealing with, or spirits that may be interacting with them. And you are setting yourself up for success and your child up for success if you get involved in that class. And it may not be you, it may be your grandkids, it may be somebody down the line, but guarantee you that class will benefit you at some point in time.
And one thing I love about it, Matt, is that we tell the parents and the kids, look, here's how to get a hold of us. If you have any questions, please call one of the three of us. We'll be more than happy to help you. Call. That's what we want you to do.
Yeah, we don't ever lose touch with people we try to help. And, I also want to tell people that came last year, thank you so much for the haunted objects. I had so many objects given to me for my collection, and I will be bringing them back along with others that I've collected. There are some dolls, but then there's some really strange objects that turn out to be haunted. So I'll be bringing them back with me, and I'll just put them out there and have them in cases. But you never know what may be haunted. You could have a very violent thing, and it turns out to be haunted by something very silly. it's,
Yeah.
it's pretty funny, and vice versa. You can have something that looks so
So
benign
innocent.
and so innocent. Next thing you know, you've got a serious situation. So $15 workshops. That's so cool.
Lee, do you guys like using dowsing rods?
Yes.
I do.
Pendulums and
Okay.
dowsing rods. I can teach a class on that if you need me to.
Well, we're actually going to have a dowsing rod game.
Oh,
Fun. Oh my gosh.
They'll have to find the water and
Okay.
the bones.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and there'll be a prize at the end of it. So, we're trying to
That's
get
fun.
because people ask us all the time, how do you use those things? Oh, you use that to find water. Well,
Yeah.
technically,
it's called divining rod. Water,
Water.
gold.
anything in a void. I
Mhm.
mean, that's exactly what the dowsing rods will locate as
Yeah.
a void.
We used it to
And,
find my keys a couple times.
We have a friend that uses them to locate graves in a cemetery.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
I've used
Yeah,
it for
so-
that. Usually.
And
But-
she told me how to use them to find to know if it's a baby grave.
Mm.
Or
Oh
if
my
it's an adult
goodness.
grave.
So we're going to have a game. And of course, the game is free. People just get to learn how to use dowsing rods. And that game is going to be great. I mean, we were going to do it last year, but couldn't quite manage it. But this year it's on, and so I may ask you, Lee or Blaine or Matt, come over
I'm
and
in.
maybe help with
I'm in.
some of that. Maybe show
Yeah.
these
I'm down.
guests or something.
I'll be
Okay.
more
Do
than happy.
that.
Hey, I'm down with that. I'll be more
I've
than
got
happy
some
to
new
show them
ones.
how to hold them, how to use them.
Mhm. I got some new
And-
ones that are really cool. I'll
And
have
if
to
they
bring
like,
them.
I could actually teach them how to make their own pair cheap.
Well, we're actually going to give away some sets of dowsing rods.
Yes.
Nice.
That's so
So-
nice.
Yeah, so we're going to have other stuff that we're giving away as well. There's just a whole bunch of stuff within that building that's going to occur, and people just don't want to miss it. They need to come out, support you guys, support the vendors. Come check out all the events that we have there. It's going to be an action-packed 2 days.
Yes, it will.
It's gonna be
Lots of
fun.
food, too. Lots of food.
Lots of food.
Oh,
Oh,
please tell me you
yeah.
got. Please tell me you got the beef tip guy back. That stuff was so
No.
good.
No.
But
Oh,
we got Teresa's chili.
yeah, your chili's probably too hot for me to eat, though.
No, it's not.
No.
No, it's great.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have last year we had sodas and chips and candy in the concessions.
Mhm.
This year it's a full out concessions, hot dogs,
There we
Chucky head,
Yeah, that's good.
things of that nature. So Blaine, don't eat the Chucky heads,
No.
okay? If you
No,
don't,
as long as I have to try her chili because it might be mild enough where I can eat it. Make me a chili
Yes.
cheese dog with it.
Yes.
it's good.
I'm not going to make it too hot.
thank you.
Yeah, since my surgery, I can't eat too hot. So
Yeah. Well, we
I
are
love
going to have
it, but it does not
competition.
love me.
We are going to have a cracker competition. Who can eat the most crackers with the Satan spit on it?
Oh,
Satan spit.
oh,
yeah,
yeah. I was like,
hell,
whoa.
Yeah. And so we're not sure what prize we're going to give it. Stan says it should be a gallon of milk.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, right.
Or is that
That's
a free 911 call when their stomach explodes?
Yeah.
So we've had a lot of people chime in when we did our little surveys and stuff, and hey, can you guys do this, add this in, that type of thing. Of course we can't do them all, but we're trying to listen to folks and say, hey, that's a good idea. That you guys can come in and eat the Satan spit or
Mhm.
whatever, because you always have these
I think it should be some toilet paper we give them for a prize.
Maybe a fire extinguisher. I don't know.
Um,
we
Give a Klondike.
we have some
Yeah.
motivated rednecks around here. I'll put it that way.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
I'm a redneck, no disrespect, but these guys, I see them on TikTok and stuff, and eating all this hot stuff, and so
That's
I
right.
invited one of the guys to come to the con. I told him I would pay his entrance fee if he would come and illustrate to everybody how you eat hot stuff. I told him about the Satan spit, and he was like, "Dude, I'm in." So
we're
if he comes, we're gonna have an illustration of how you do this safely, and then we'll have the contest.
But now, see, the person putting it on will be wearing gloves and a mask.
Yeah.
They're gonna eat this.
And then they will
Oh
distance.
my God.
I think I'll be
Ooh-wee.
watching that one from afar.
Me, you
Yes.
both.
Step back.
Yes.
And I'll watch it. Maybe from the balcony.
I'm thinking you might have some stuff go viral on that one. Everybody needs to be filming. It's going to go viral.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, absolutely. So
So
we have a
Thomas,
lot of good stuff planned.
Thomas is saying I'm well versed on demonology, so the Satan spit sounds like it's right up my alley. Baby, I don't know. Now I will tell you what was the cowboy crackle, or what was it that I
Cowboy candy?
tried at the cowboy candy? God, that was good. You make some good stuff. Can't wait.
Yeah, that
Tell me
stuff
what you're
is good.
selling. Tell me the
I-
things that you're selling.
Yeah, I've got to make some more of that, and we are growing the peppers ourselves right here on Sunnyside Lane Farms. So we are growing that. I made some dandelion jelly,
See, I
I
gotta
made
get some of that.
some hibiscus jelly. I will have some watermelon jam.
You're killing me, man. You're killing me. Everything I love. Hibiscus is so good for you, and dandelion too. Oh my gosh.
Well, I
What
say
the good
we-
thing is,
because
A
you bring
rose
up-
petal jelly. I got
What's
rose
that?
petal jelly. Rose petal jelly.
petal jelly.
Oh wow!
and you and the guy, everybody will get a chance to sample it before they
Oh,
buy
that's
it.
wonderful. I'm probably going to be bringing some soaps that are medicinal type things, and things like for your face and for bug repellent, even. All of these are made with essential oils. A friend of mine she sells these things. She grows everything, and she makes her own herbs for these things. And man, let me show you this. We'll get it. Hold on.
And
This thing is it's called Gypsy. Let me get it where you can see it. I went there.
See,
And I hurt my ankle. This is for general relief of gout, inflammation, pain, soreness, and edema. I have a stone bruise on my heel, and I rubbed this in. Like 5-10 minutes later, it feels good. Now, if I get up and walk around on it, it's probably going to hurt. But it sure is nice to have something that's all natural to put on stuff like that. So I'm trying to put that together, and also the fetters that are in Massachusetts. They make these beautiful wooden things. Blaine, I'm going to bring your present from them.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. And so I'll probably bring in some of those as well, along with the books.
bring our books.
Hey, Blaine,
Special item. So we've got a special item that we're bringing and we're revealing at your Comic-Con. So your Paracomic-Con. We're not going to tell you guys what it is yet.
Mm-mm.
So the first people to find out about it will be able to purchase it at the Paracomic-Con. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's a really cool item that you can investigate with, and it's got a lot of historic value and some collector's value along with it. So,
and besides that, we've also got some prototype pieces of equipment that are one of a kind. That was made by K.D. Stafford and Austin Maynard. They do all of the stuff for Ghost Adventures and for Nick Groff. So I'm really excited to bring those, let everybody see. And Blaine, you've got to see this because you're going to make this thing rock.
Nice.
This one piece of I can't wait for you to see it. We're going to need to get several cameras on it because it's going to be epic for you.
Nice.
And yeah, we're going to have fun with it all. It's going to be, I love new stuff like that because one is actually interdimensional. We've got two pieces to that.
Ooh.
So I will bring it all and reveal it there. It's
Awesome.
going to be fun.
Awesome.
That's great. Blaine, I'm going to put something at your table for you.
Okay.
I'm going to put a cooler with 4 gallons of tea.
Oh, you the man. You the man.
He knows you, babe. He knows you.
Yeah. Yes.
So you will not go without tea.
That's my man.
Smart. That's right. That stuff's so good.
Love me some sweet tea.
Well, look, Blaine's coming this weekend to help me with my event. Matt and I will be married 26 years Wednesday.
Yes.
Oh,
And so
Happy anniversary.
thank you. And so Blaine's coming this weekend, and we're investigating the gilded bat. And so that's sort of an anniversary present for the both of us that we've got, Blaine coming, and, we're having a small little gathering. It's going to be a lot of fun. I don't know. I think we're going to go get dinner and go shopping and find something for ourselves. But if anybody's in South Carolina that would like to come to the Newberry event, Newberry, South Carolina, the name of, you guys have got to see this place.
yes.
Don't they, Blaine? When
yeah.
you guys come to South Carolina, or when you retire and we can, get some time with you, you've got to go with us to Erica's place, the Gilded Bat. She's from she's not from New Orleans, but she lived there enough to where her personality is definitely from New Orleans.
She's
When you
definitely
walk in, there's an embalming table in the foyer. Go to the other side, there's a coffin in the other room with bats and different things. And then she has one room that's her mother's things that she inherited from her mom. Go upstairs, and it's all vintage, the golden era of horror movies. There's the Medusa room,
That one's awesome.
the Adam and Eve room. There's Dr. Jekyll, Mr.
yeah.
Hyde, and the
great.
Bride of Dracula, which is where we're going to be staying.
Yep.
And there's only 4 rooms, so it's real easy to put these.
Rooms available upstairs.
Yeah, upstairs. There's nothing downstairs available. So,
Yeah. But
well,
it's
there's
a
3
great-
rooms now.
So,
No, 2 rooms. So if you want to come, you better do it.
Yeah, we're renting them out quick, but
Mm-hmm.
it's a wonderful place. These bed and breakfasts, when you go to that, it's such a different experience for you because you're embedded with the house. It's like you're a part of it. So when they're in a house that's got spirits in it, they're welcoming you in as well, or maybe not welcoming you in, wanting you out.
Well,
So
Dr.
it can
Cobb
be
used to own it.
interesting.
Dr. Cobb used to own it, and his wife was a little Miss Sassy Pants. You didn't come in her house unless she invited you in. And some of my spirit, they're not spirit guides, they're like spirit friends that go investigating with me. She jack slapped him right out the door. Please don't hit me again. Please don't hit me again. You can hear him on the ghost box. And I said, please let him in. He's a friend, and he asked to come in properly. And then he was allowed in. And poor Kendrick, he was having a horrible time with that lady. And she was like that with children too. And one of my investigators, we investigated there before, he was acting silly. That's his job. He is so giggly and stuff. And he was acting up, and she told him to get out. She told him 3 times to get out. He'd come back in. She'd send him back out. And I said, why are you sending Kyle out like that? And I could hear her very clearly say, all bad little boys stay outside.
Oh.
And then it came across the ghost box, those exact words. And I was like, confirmation, boom, Kyle, she pegged you. So when you come, it'll be fun.
When you're mentioning wedding anniversaries, I do want to let you know this. Last year, we had a couple get engaged at the con. And this year, we have a couple renewing their vows at the con.
Yes.
Nice.
Destiny called me and asked me to be her matron of honor. So I'm thrilled, and I'll be
And
here.
Stan is going to give her away. He's gonna give her away.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Sanji, which is Shawana's sister, she owns Edible Elegance, and she is going to do the wedding reception, the cake, everything.
Oh my gosh.
You see what I mean? It's like a family event.
Yeah.
You go to this Paracomic
It
Con,
is.
and it's like a family reunion.
What I love about it too is like you walk in, it's like somebody you met last year. Hey, come here, I want you to meet this person. They're my new
Yeah.
boyfriend, a new girlfriend, or whatever. Hey, they really want. I
Your
really
wife.
want you to meet them. I'm like, huh? What?
The new wife, being,
Yeah.
getting married, getting engaged, new wife.
Yeah.
New husband.
That's right.
But Sanji is also sponsoring our cosplay for this year.
Wonderful.
I'm supposed to meet with them this week sometime and go over some of their ideas. But what I've heard is the money prize is going up. The money prize is going up. So that's going to be awesome. People will get to win money.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
That's awesome. That's great.
So I can't say how much right now because I'm not
Oh,
sure.
look who's here. Destiny's in. Hey, girl.
Hi, Destiny.
Hey.
Hey, Destiny.
There she is. That pretty lady. I just love her.
Yeah, we're excited about getting to see you get rehitched there.
Yeah.
Sweet thing to do.
The rehitch. Yeah, I like that.
So those of just make sure you know. Does that mean she has to get 2 divorces if she wants to divorce?
Yeah. Costs twice as much.
I'm teasing. She would never. They're an adorable couple. So who wants to go to the Deep South Paracomic Con? If you want to meet with us, yeah, we'll all be here. You can follow us from South Carolina, and we'll caravan straight to Ozark.
Yeah,
it's going to be fun. Lots and lots of fun.
For me, it's straight down the road, 231, bam, till I hit Ozark, and I'm there. About an hour drive.
I guarantee you, they come to the con, they're going to have fun. They're going to be something there for everybody.
Oh, yeah. And everybody there is
wander
so
around.
friendly and nice, and everybody was just meeting each other and having a good time, and it was awesome.
Bring the kids.
Bring the kids, yes.
We have a new MC this year. The air conditioning is fixed.
Good.
The sound system's fixed.
Yeah, all the sound system, all the stuff is fixed. And
new stage. Did you say new stage? New stage.
New stage.
Wow.
So you know, it's gonna be on like Donkey Kong.
Yeah,
that's great. We're so excited.
Now I'm ready for it to come. I'm gonna start a little thing on my phone as a reminder, and I'll watch it tick 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 down the days. It's going to be exciting.
Yeah. So
anybody got any questions? Oh, okay. So Becky's saying she's in Gadsden, Alabama.
Yeah. She's just a little bit north of us. Not far.
She's definitely coming. Becky, I really hope you'll come hang with us. Yeah, she came to the powwow this weekend, and I had to work. I didn't know she was specifically going to be there, so I missed her. But this would be fun, Becky. You're going to have a blast.
Oh yeah, we'll make sure you do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everybody else too.
She and I hung out. Had a good time at the MassCon.
And when you come,
was good.
Make sure you come see me and Teresa. We want to meet you.
Yes.
Oh, yes, please, Becky. She's so tiny and so sweet. She's a doll. We had a blast. Oh my gosh, this is going to be great. I'm so ready. Only thing is, you're going to have all these people here. I'm not going to be able to talk to you much, so we're going to have to sneak away and another time and be able to hang out. That'll be fun. You're doing the battleship now. You want to talk about it a little bit?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. The USS North Carolina. It's an awesome boat. Okay.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
It's 726 feet long, 9 levels.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 213 feet wide or something like that. I forget the exact number. But it's huge.
Yeah.
We're going to get to go down to the torpedo room where I, as a child, sat on the steps of the bunker nest and watched sailors work.
Oh, that's
when I
cool.
was a kid. I didn't even know what ghosts were really, but I was watching these sailors work, and I asked my aunt, what are those guys doing down in that room, where they shoot the torpedoes and stuff? She said, there's nobody on that ship, Stan. And I'm like, yes, ma'am, there are. And I actually took them to the door. Of course, they didn't see anything, but I sat there for 30 minutes and watched them.
Nice.
And, I've been all over that boat from top to bottom, as far as up as you could go to stick my head out of a porthole. That was it. I mean, so I've heard clanging. I've heard sailors screaming, sound like some were drunk.
Yeah.
Had a lot of activity.
That's
when
not a
we
surprise.
we had a lot of activity in the officers' mess, and she got touched there.
It's like they was like butting in, trying to get in the little seat, the little bench.
Oh
beside me.
yeah.
So
And then
Did you have an SLS camera there? Were you able to track any of them?
we didn't have it.
We didn't have it then.
But when we went to the barbershop, a lot of us that had really long hair, us ladies, we have it braided or put up. Well, we pulled our hair down and we sat in the barber chair and asked them for a haircut. And Miss Vera's hair was like down to her knees when she let it down, and they loved her hair.
So
They had all in her hair.
She could feel it. You know, she could,
you almost see her hair moving where they was getting ready to cut her hair. So it's very active in the barber.
Very active.
That's so cool.
Wow.
I had a little episode like that when we were in Cornwall in Canada. I was in a jail, and I stepped in and turned around and shut the door, and I felt him put his hands in my hair. He was so gentle. That's an incredible feeling when you have physical touch with a spirit, and they don't mean you any harm. It's just being able to communicate. A lot of people are like, why would you want to have that experience? Well, you do, because here comes the bulldog. She's a photo bomber. But you want to do that because they're people too. It's fascinating. It's thrilling. It takes the sting out of death. There's just so many things that you can learn about life in general when you look at death in a different way.
You're right.
Luna's
Absolutely.
just bless her heart. My little dog. Hold on just a second. We're the bulldog's very bullheaded. Surprise, surprise. We're trying to get her to go out, and not happening. It started to get a little dark. I told you she's scared of the dark. Oh Lord. And cats, yes.
So it's Jess.
Oh, okay.
Jess is messaging me, so it threw me off.
Oh yeah. She's so
She's
sweet.
excited.
Now,
We're going to have a meeting on that Friday before the battleship
right.
at Hell's Kitchen.
Okay.
That way we can go over everything.
Okay, I just threw up here about pre-booking any readings, for the Paracomic-Con. If you want to go ahead and book it to make sure you can be seen.
Yeah.
The readings will be, I'm not sure who all's doing readings. I know I am, and Blaine will be. We do not accept payment. Like we don't charge anything. If you want to make a donation, the majority or at least portion of it will go to the Shelter to Service Dog program.
Yes.
But, the donations will be accepted, but being charged for that, that's no bueno.
Right. But yeah, we're really excited about the battleship also.
Us too.
It
Yes.
just never fails.
I've got somebody else. Let me go ahead and send him your message while you're here. He wants to buy a ticket as well.
Yes, Stan, I'm looking forward to asking, certain Navy questions. I don't know what it is unless you've had some Navy training or somebody that's in the Navy. Because I had to find out when I actually worked for the Navy at Pax River, Maryland. I had never heard the word gee dunk. I'd never heard the word scuttlebutt before. And I was like, what the heck is a gee dunk?
But they have some of the former officers that was actually assigned to the battleship come and raise the flag like on Memorial Day or the 4th of July.
That is awesome.
And when we went with the grandkids out, he was really little then, and he was trying to raise that flag, and they was holding on to him so he wouldn't fly up with the flag.
Oh my goodness.
He was trying. He would pull it all the way to the floor, and then it just jerk him up.
But when you're on the battleship, make sure y'all go to the tail section and say hello to Charlie the alligator.
Oh
Okay.
my goodness.
Charlie the alligator.
Don't feed him though.
No, don't feed him.
No.
Don't feed him.
He doesn't like swimming buddies.
That's actually the original Charlie's great grandson or something.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, there's a bunch of gators that hang out around the boat and stuff. But that Wilmington, North Carolina, is where the boat's located. That's my hometown. It's an amazing place. You know, it's amazing though. I have to use GPS now when I go home. It's
Oh,
grown up that
wow.
much. And of course, I've been away for 30 years. But I mean, just to visit, you can't really get used to things anymore. But
Oh, yeah.
But now I have to use GPS, and I find out, wait a minute, I know where I'm going, but GPS don't.
Oh,
Sir. But Hell's Kitchen is actually downtown Wilmington in the historic district. Still have the cobblestone bricks in the
Nice.
road that they built the city. And pay attention when you're downtown, because you might see one of the pirates. William
wow.
Teach actually
Tig's there.
he spent some time there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And the lady pirate, what was her name? The lady pirate, I forgot.
I
Yeah.
can't remember
Yeah,
her
you go to
name.
her tavern and you might get hurt.
Oh, wow.
She's rough,
Yeah. So
And the USS North Carolina is in Wilmington, North Carolina. I think Becky was asking.
okay, you can come out of Hell's Kitchen to downtown, walk 100 feet to the boardwalk, and look right across the river and see the USS North Carolina
Oh, wow.
in all her majestic greatness. And she is just magnificent. Magnificent.
Yes.
She's
Right
just,
on.
that's why they call her the showboat.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, hell, she
So-
was in her own class of ship, wasn't it? US North Carolina.
Right. She was a class of ship.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so she was, I mean, just to watch a video on YouTube of her just raises the hair on my neck. I mean, it's just
Well,
amazing.
She was not at Pearl Harbor, but she was coming
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
Pearl Harbor. And she was coming as fast as they could sail her, which she was like at that time, top of the line and
Yeah,
the
she was
fastest
the
ship.
fastest one on the water.
And she was coming, and they said when she got within range, every gun went off at one time, and she was shooting planes down. And they said they couldn't see her for all the smoke, so they called their captain and said, "Are y'all okay?" And he says, "We're just firing." It was their guns that was smoking so bad they couldn't even see the ship. But she came in with everything she had to Pearl Harbor to defend it.
Right
On the side of the boat, it has where they shot down 13 zeros,
Mhm.
and it's all placard on the side of the ship. It's just
That's
beautiful.
cool.
That's insane.
Wow. Yeah.
How much honor and respect.
A lot.
Yep.
Yeah.
We definitely should do a, like an honor ceremony type thing for them.
So
I
there's
don't
something
know.
that's very interesting that's going on right now. This week, a proposal was put before Congress by the Navy to reinstate and refit all of the old battleships, the old dreadnoughts.
Can you believe that?
So this could change everything. Can you imagine the emotional wake up that is going to be happening on that ship? That could
Oh,
could be picking up.
Hey, boys, wake
So-
up. You're going back to war.
Yeah. And so they did this. They did that actually during Gulf War. They brought the Iowa and the Wisconsin back, and refitted them, and so they don't make them like that anymore. And we realized we don't even have the steel or the processes or the people, the understanding of how to build a ship like that anymore. So I mean, what you could do with that. Could you imagine taking that ship back into battle today,
Wow.
or selling
Well,
that ship between China and the Taiwan Straits and saying, "Hey, you want to think about this?"
Exactly. You may want to redo some
Yeah.
things there, bud.
I told everybody to watch that movie Battleship before you get on this battleship and think about that really hard when you're up there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yep. This will be my third battleship, so
Yeah.
I'm looking
People
forward
don't
to it.
realize how huge they are and how much you're a fortress out there on the water.
Yes.
It's gonna be great.
So we're stoked about it. We're ready to go.
Us too.
I can't wait. This is going to be the pinnacle of the summer for me.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah. Now, the Fox Paranormal, they are going to be there too.
Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome.
Love those guys.
Elliot, she's coming.
Yes.
And
Jess is coming.
That's
Jeremy
awesome.
and
Yeah.
Tammy
She'd been talking to
Yeah.
me about it. She said that she wanted to make sure Blaine was coming, and I told her he was. So she was like, yes. She's Blaine's buddy and ours. Everybody loves Jess. Is Jeremy coming?
and Tammy. Yes, Jeremy and Tammy are coming.
Oh, nice. I love Tammy.
And Tammy. Oh, yeah. We hadn't talked to
good
her in a while.
I know.
And then,
Oh,
of
that's
course,
gonna be
Brandon
fun.
and his wife coming too.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty
Yes, of
stoked.
course.
about that.
Brandon,
Yeah,
you guys are going to
yeah,
love
Barbara.
Anna. His wife is
Right.
amazing.
Yeah.
She's
So we're
very
just-
special, very gifted.
Oh, good.
The
We're
great
just
thing is,
counting days.
Go ahead, Blaine.
I didn't say nothing.
Somebody
That
did.
was me.
Oh, sorry, Stan.
I just said no, that's fine. I said we're just
I'm
counting
trying
the
to
days.
work on my manners. I'm sorry. I have a tendency to overtalk. Go ahead.
So there's so many people that are going to be there, especially investigators that are veterans that have been in the military. So that's going to be quite interesting to see the response of the spirits that are there with the veterans that are coming there. And of course, we're going to be respectful to
Yeah,
them.
we've got
Oh,
two of our
gotcha.
team members that are Paranormal Pros members coming. Gwen is
cool.
coming, and so is Brent Phillips. So,
Awesome.
Gwen is great, and she's got some psychic ability. She's starting to wrestle a bit with, and I can't wait for her to have an experience like this. And Brent is military guy, very
He was actually
analytical.
in the Navy. So.
Yeah. So I think he'll be a fun one to have there too.
I don't know.
And
We might be storming into Wilmington there. Oh,
Yeah.
group of us, large group of us.
yes, I'm ready. I'm
To
ready.
be prepared, because I think this was a shock the last time for some of the people, is when we went there at night, we had to park and walk through the water. We parked in water and we walked to the ship in water.
The tide comes from the Cape Fear River.
Yeah.
When it raises up, especially when they have astronomical high tides at the beach, that water all comes up the river, and it'll flood part of the parking lot.
Yeah.
And I've literally seen fish in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Fish in the parking lot.
You might be out there picking up. There's a fish, your supper.
That's totally my luck. I would be that fish.
So in other words, just bring water shoes or flip flops. You're good.
Yeah.
As long as Charlie the alligator stays where he needs to be.
Yeah, no doubt. I forgot about Charlie the alligator.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
You know, I
So,
think
yeah.
we need to have us a little go bag. We probably need an extra change of clothes, an extra change of shoes, duct tape, super glue, whatever we might need for our equipment. Lots of extra batteries, a big power strip.
Yeah.
We will have power, right?
Yes, and it
Okay.
has its own internet. It's
cool.
basically a town within the city, so it has its own internet, its own power supply. It's self-sustainable. Yeah, it's air conditioned. Except when they turn off.
Wow.
When you go down below and they turn off the power, there's no oxygen. You want it out of there in a hurry.
Yeah.
And it's dark.
Crazy.
You do not
Yeah.
see your hand in front of your face.
Now, when we get there the day of, on Saturday, we get to take a tour of the battleship before our investigation.
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
So once everybody's off the boat, then it's our turn.
Nice.
I'm so tickled. I'm ready. I'm ready. I sound like SpongeBob. I'm ready. I'm ready.
They do have a gift shop there, so if anybody wants to buy souvenirs from there, they have them.
Well,
Right.
I want to tell you something really cool. You didn't know this. I've inherited from Matt's grandmother, the great grandmother's china, and its teacups, and like for having tea, a proper tea set. Didn't have the teapot, but I have the little plates and the cups and everything to match. And the teapot that I'm buying from you is the exact set.
That's
That's
awesome.
Wow.
what I was missing. I can't wait to show you, but it's like they found their way back together. Grandma Honey, and then Gigi, and then to me, and now you've got the teapot. And you didn't even know it, that it would match it. So, that's the kind of stuff. You're at the right place at the right time, and it's little pieces, little puzzles that the universe puts together for you, saying you're with the people you need to be with, and you're doing what you should be doing. Because little things like
Absolutely.
that mean everything. So, wow.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, we've had a lot of experiences like that. People we've met, things we've done, the readings we've had, and then the feedback we've got. I mean, I know Blaine's had it.
Oh, yeah.
I was watching a lot of the things, the readings that he did, and spirit animals that happened. Basically, you could almost hear him. At least I could whenever he was bringing them through. It was really powerful. Oh, we had one of our students. We did a guided meditation with her, and speaking of spirit animals, it hit her when she was letting her dog out to go potty that her dog was her spirit animal. That it was in the flesh, and one day it would be her spirit animal. And then she was trying to get him to come back in, and she couldn't see him. And she looked around, and there was a woman holding him, sitting in a like a recliner chair. It's not a recliner; it's like a rocker, outdoor rocker. And she was sitting there, and she was in spirit holding her dog.
Oh, wow.
Finally, she just disappeared. The dog looked around like, where'd she go? And she went running in the house. And then she realized her mother died when she was fairly young.
Mhm.
And she had to get her pictures out of her mother when she was young, because when she died, she was in her 40s. And it was her mother. And that was who she wanted to come through in the dream, not the dream, but the guided meditation, but she wouldn't turn around. She didn't think that she was ready yet. So her spirit guide and her spirit animal led her to her mother. And Blaine had said we were doing some of that. He said, just be prepared, because when the right time is right, you'll know who that person is.
Mhm.
And we were picking up all the yoga mats and stuff, and Blaine was helping with that. And he said that. And she said he was right. He was right. And I was like, yes. See what I'm saying? These little things make I mean, that's why we do what we do. This is why we do it.
Validation.
Yeah.
I agree.
Blaine, you're so bad to the bone. You're so good. You know
I just
it.
play. I just play.
I'm
What I'm
gonna
looking
get my
forward to is
cards
I get to hang out with all my peeps in
Yeah.
North Carolina and back again in Alabama. And it's going to be
There is
fun.
so much to do in Wilmington, and
Yeah.
he's been there all his life. He ain't done everything basically. And when we go back, we are 6 days. There is not long enough. I see it. Look at that.
Yeah, I'm pulling cards for you guys real quick. Blaine, you ready? Matt, you ready?
Okay.
All right, so these are for the Fikes, Teresa and Stan, for all of their events and stuff. Let's see what the cards have to say. I'm gonna do a 2-card pull. I think 3 might be too much. Back this way. No, that's too far. That ain't it. There it is. Yep, that's it. That's it right there. I did 3. I
do
felt
a
it.
2-card, but we're going to do 3.
Yeah, I know. Okay. The first one is the shape. Can you see it? There you go. The shape shifter. And the shape shifter means that you are going to change your perspective. You guys are going to you're going to grow every year. It's going to be a lot of fun. And the shapeshifter, I'm going to read you the poem that goes with it because it's always so powerful. Um, Basically, what this means is that you're going to listen and observe your thoughts very carefully and listen to all the positive attributes, not just about yourself, but the things you're doing for other people. And you are finding things that everybody likes to do, and that the shapeshifter is able to please this person and this person and this person because their gift of empathy, they can shape into anything that people need. It's very unusual and very cool, and negative words are often turned into positive words. So what it says here is, whichever form you choose to take, bear, butterfly, wolf, or snake, the medicine will speak to you and you will always know what you need to do. So that's pretty cool.
Cool.
All the things that you've added that you wanted to do before that you couldn't do, they're going to be very successful. Oh, look at this one. The next one is your imagination, which is part of your journey. Oh, that's going to be a good one. What do you think about that one, Blaine?
I like that one.
I do
Yes.
too. Matt, what do you think?
That's a perfect one.
Yeah, a lot of
Mhm.
people don't get this one. Basically, this one means that you need to trust your vision, you need to trust your insight, and that your imagination is 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 a gift, and it's very real. And what you focus on, you can bring to life. You can bring in for people to enjoy. Your manifestation skills are super strong, so positive affirmations will skyrocket for you guys. And be careful of your thoughts because it can go the other way, and those people will have a smackdown. You don't need to do that. But here's the little poem. Adventurers here, so close your eyes, fall down tunnels, or fly through the sky. Imagination is in the sky. Trust, believe, and you shall succeed. This is
Yes.
crazy for
That's a
your
good one.
Yes. And the last one, this one's really cool. It's Blaine, you know what this one is? It's the rattle.
The rattle.
The rattle is interdimensional communication.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we're focusing on with our new equipment. Interdimensional communication. We're doing work with trying to project. How do you phrase it, baby, with those things? Project some type of communication into another dimension with scientific equipment as opposed to just emotional or mental connection. It's going to be pretty intense, and I hope we'll be able to. It's going to be a lot to try to get it done.
With light waves and
Yeah.
things.
Okay, here we go. So don't allow your emotions to run the show. Do what you do. You know what to do. It's saying that people will be making a lot of different things, and all of these different pieces of things that people are bringing to the event. It says here that um, they'll have spirit connected to each one that will speak to different people, and therefore you can't trust your feelings when you're there because you'll be picking up on this and picking up on that, picking up on this table and that kind of thing. So it's saying keep your vision, keep your strength and your spirituality, just like the rattle going through the dimensions, so that you can keep your way clear like a flashlight, because you're going to be going through different things. And it says, give me a shake to clear the way, send the lower vibes away, journey into high pitched sound and free spirit movement all around. So, what it's saying is, try not to pick up on those things that people are bringing that are oddities and fun things and things to make you think, things that make you go, you and your gifts, you're like both of you. It might take you, down a rabbit hole. So just try to clear all of that away, and then you can go back and look at it afterwards when you do an end of the event thing. And this one right here, that rattle, that's my weakness, because I'll get intrigued about something, and it'll affect me when I'm trying to do other things. I have to remember to keep my course straight so that I can achieve the goal.
I'm
That's
hearing don't get caught up in the white noise of the surrounding. To stay
Exactly.
focused. Yeah.
Stay
these
focused.
are these are really these are really spot on about how you're feeling that your clientele will enjoy things and how you're giving everybody something to enjoy. And then this one about having your imaginative journey. This is my favorite. This is what I love most about you, Teresa. Your imagination and your ability to speak into existence what you want to do. And then this rattle is good advice.
Yeah.
Keep your what's the word I'm looking for? Is keep your emotions and
Keep your focus.
focus.
Yeah,
That's
keep your
it.
focus.
Focus.
I think
Definitely
it's
keep your
pretty
focus.
awesome that you were originally going to do a 2-card draw, and then you pulled that one out at the very last.
At the
minute.
very I could feel it. I was
So,
like, I gotta have this
Yeah, those
one.
other 2 cards were very, very prominent for what you need, but that last card was that little bit that you need
Mhm.
maybe sometimes to. All right, let me stay focused here. Let me not get caught up in this white noise. And there's always somebody around you that might be speaking, and they need to just listen.
Yes. I agree.
I enjoyed that one. That was pretty cool.
That was cool.
That was kind of like, whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Blaine, what do you think is going to be the most fun? You think the boat or you think the con?
Both.
I know. I can't figure it out. I'm
Well,
just like,
being a military guy, I love the boat. Because this, like I said, it'll be my third one. I've did the USS Alabama, the USS Salem, now the USS North Carolina, and the con we've done for the last all 3 years you've had it. So this would be year 4. Wow,
3. This
This
is 3.
is 3.
Oh, it's 3. Okay, well we've been to all 3 of them. So, but I had such a blast getting to meet such cool people and watching people's enthusiasm when you're teaching them the classes, and when Leah or myself is doing a reading for them, how just intently they're looking at us to do that, and they get to hang out with you guys. That's just cake on that's extra icing on the cake.
Yeah, my mom doing readings has been a blessing for me to watch her back in the flow of what she can do. She's stronger now than she's ever been. When she was doing readings for the Humane Society, man, you ought to see the line. The lines for our readings, when we were doing palm readings, pretty much, they were longer than the one to the bar. So we were like, we're doing something right.
We beat out the booze.
Wow.
Good stuff.
Yeah, can you imagine, Blaine, if you were able to come, we'd have a blast.
Oh, would we ever?
Yeah, those fur babies would have lots of food. They'd be little roly-polies. Well, I'm gonna bring Christopher on for a second. We've only got about 30 minutes left. Meanwhile, I'm gonna pick the right blessing for tonight. Here we go. I'll add Christopher. Hello. Hey, Christopher. So, what do you think about all these events that they're doing?
This is great, and they sound like a lot of fun.
Do you think that it would be interesting if we went live at the battleship at least a few times since the Wi-Fi is there? Would that be something you would like to see?
Oh, yeah.
I thought so.
You're gonna see it.
How would you feel if we were able to have you on speaker like we've done before and let you conduct some EVPs?
Yeah, that would be great.
All right. Well, if you think that other people enjoy that, well, we'll set something up. We'll go live and people can join in and ask questions while we're there and have interactive investigation.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Well, the cool thing about it is we've got 2 networks we can go live on.
Wow.
Let's do it.
Brandon's.
Yes.
We could go live 2 different networks and have everybody watch it.
I know, just the folks.
One end of the boat to the other.
That's what I'm talking about.
Between what Blaine has on Facebook and what I have on the pages I've got for Paranormal Pros, Family Spirit, and myself, and then Matt, we can reach over 35,000, 40,000 people just on Facebook. I got 15,000 on Instagram. So we could have a lot of people interested in, we could even go on TikTok and do the same. Everybody loves that.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to Ozark, Alabama. We used to go there every summer during our vacations.
Oh, you did? What did you think of it?
It's a nice little town, and to be honest, it's actually, if you're going to Panama City Beach, it's not that far of a ride.
No, it's about 70 miles.
And you're also close to Dothan as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that is, and it's not far from Fort
Fort
Rucker.
No.
Rucker.
It's now Fort Nollesville, but for all the old black boot guys, it's
Black
Fort
boots.
Rucker. It's gonna always be. It'll be Fort Rucker in our hearts for
Yeah.
a long
We
time.
still
So,
call it Fort Rucker.
yeah.
I do as well.
So yeah, I was actually stationed there for a while and lived in Ozark. So it's kind of
Oh,
like
wow.
coming home for me too. And I really enjoyed it. Um, it was a very interesting time of my life. But yeah, it's a great little town, great little area. Um, it's a lot of history, a lot of history.
It is.
Um, and it's not far from where the cemetery club started. So, you know, we were right here with Blaine. We went to a couple of the
Where did Blaine go?
Civil War uh, graveyards. And one question that we get a lot is if you're a spirit and you're interdimensional and you can go anywhere you want to and all this stuff, why would you end up in a graveyard? And why would you go back to where you were buried? But the one thing you got to think about, a graveyard is one thing, the only thing that is protected by law to never change. It's always going to be the same. There's You've got all this massive growth and everything around you and things that as a spirit you may not fully understand, but you can always go back to that one place that's always going to be the same, that you always can feel tethered to. So in their spirit, you know, they can feel tethered to where their body's laid at rest. So that's why we end up with so much activity in graveyards. You know, it's a great location, especially old graveyard. The older the better, because there's more that are going back to that location that never changes.
Yeah. Well, like I said, that's one of the reasons why we are going to the when we are in the Gilded Bat in Newberry this weekend. We'll be going to a Victorian, very Victorian cemetery. Sorry about that. So that's only $20.
You
They
can
would,
still have that Days Inn off of Route 231. That's where we used to stay.
In Ozark,
Yes.
yes, there.
you'd
Yeah,
have
we
to
stayed
ask
there.
Stan. There's so many things that would be different.
It's been a long time ago, and I wonder if it was still there. I have memories of that place.
What?
My good
Say
one.
what is it again?
A Holiday Inn.
Days in.
Days
Oh, yeah.
Inn.
Days
Ozark,
Inn.
there.
They said, yeah. Yeah, it's there.
He
Yeah,
enjoys-
the Days Ends there. It's one of the older places in Ozark.
Mhm.
And
It
for
is
my
a-
military
It's
friends,
a nice hotel property. It really is.
yeah, for some of the military friends that are coming to this event, don't forget that Fort Rucker, Fort Navasel, has an MWR, and they have cabins that you can rent there. They're actually pretty nice cabins. We've stayed there several times. So those of
The
you that
lake
need
there
a
is
place,
on it.
yeah,
Is it?
yes,
Starts
Lake-
with a TH.
Lake
I can't say
Torlaka.
Sorlaka. Yeah.
There he is.
If you love history,
Step
just
away
go
for a
up a
minute.
road a couple hours up 231 and go to Montgomery.
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
worried, Blaine. I'm glad that you're back.
No, I'll tell y'all what happened. I was sitting here, and all of a sudden, I got bombarded by about 1,000 spirits from the U.S. North Carolina, excited about us being there, and they're like,
Yeah.
"You're sure you're coming? You're sure you're coming?" I said, "Yes, I'm coming. I'm coming." And it was like, bam, 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 bam. So I had to step away for a minute and go ground myself.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's cool. I haven't had
That's
that
awesome.
happen, but that's really cool.
It hadn't happened in a while, but certain places
It'll
that
be so fun.
I can't wait. God, we're going to be cutting up and laughing and having a good time and having fun with the sailors on the ship and
Oh yeah.
giving
How
them
many
morale.
Was it 7?
Wouldn't it be ironic to end up down there
Right.
on my own without my family?
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
Usually, when he goes places, he's got his family with him. He's like, "Oh, if I went by myself, that would be crazy."
I would like to because I'm familiar with the area, with all the roads and different things.
So one thing that people need to remember about this battleship North Carolina is it was a beast during
Yes.
the war, and it put up a big fight, and it protected its people very well.
Hi, Kobe.
Yes.
But the thing to remember is it also recovered so many sailors and soldiers
Yes, it did.
from
Yes, it did.
sunken ships and aircraft that got shot down.
Yeah.
There was a couple times, if you look back at the history, where they had to turn it. The decks were turned into makeshift morgues, and
Yeah.
they had to store bodies because it was so. There was some bloody battles that it was in. Now God's grace was on it, and it survived, and it put up a fight. But
And apparently, it's got
also-
more fights to fight.
yeah, it may have
Gosh.
fights to fight. So there's
Plus,
so
with all this veterans
impactful.
being on the ship at the same time, that we know what they go through.
Oh, yeah.
We can relate with them, and I think they'll relate real well with us. And I'm really, really excited about being there because I love military and I love military history. And if there's ghost on it, it's like, okay, triple trifecta, extra 3 cherries on your chocolate sundae. It's like, yes.
Oh, talking about chocolate sundae, when we go to Ozark, the you were talking about the after party, I have a recipe for a cherry martini, a chocolate cherry martini,
Oh,
and I really, really hope I can get that. What should we call that? I want to make it, have a fun name, but it's a chocolate cherry martini.
I know
It's
that they're serving tarantulas.
yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Tequila.
cool. Tequila. Make
I
Yeah.
I
Tequila,
miss
you
the
make
peach
your
ice
nose fall
cream.
off.
I
Because
miss
I
the
told her
peach
she
ice
had to have
cream that's
something
popular
for
down
wear.
there.
Mhm. What was that, Teresa?
We have to have something for Web Paranormal. So she said, we're going to
Wow.
do the tarantulas then.
Oh my goodness.
Love it.
Yeah.
That
What's
sounds
your-
good.
What's your drink, Christopher? Do you have a favorite beverage when you're, having a little party?
I like root beer floats, and also when I used to come down your guys' way, usually down the way we go to a couple of peach festivals. I love peach ice cream.
Oh
It-
gosh,
Yeah.
peach
Yeah.
ice cream, homemade peach.
Shoot, hit right
Chocolate
down, go
goes
straight
easy.
down, straight,
Gwen got
Chocolate.
go straight down Interstate 65. You hit Clanton, Alabama, and they got a big old peach just sitting on the side of the road. As
Oh,
my
yes,
daughter
they
likes to
do.
call it, my daughter calls it a big old butt because it looks like a big butt. But
It
It
does.
does look like a bud. We have fresh strawberries everywhere here. I
Oh.
thought about making some strawberry ice cream.
you need to.
I
I
think
love
so.
strawberry ice cream. So I think we need to this Friday.
We'll do it.
I think we need to grill something too, Matt.
Oh, he's grilling
Yeah,
tonight.
This could happen.
Oh, it shall.
Hey, I'll even go to the store and buy meat. Let's have us a nice grill
Listen.
Friday.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I
We're gonna do
know
some
the
good.
butcher.
Yeah, you
I know
do.
the butcher.
Oh,
do.
yes.
I know the butcher.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah.
I've been trained to be a butcher too. I did that for a little while.
I told him
Right on.
one time I seen where they were cooking tomahawk steaks.
Oh,
And I said, I've never seen one of those in your store, but I want one. Well, that next payday, I got a tomahawk steak.
Ooh, girl.
Oh,
yeah.
Somebody's spoiling you. That's
Oh yeah.
so cool.
yeah. I remember
Guys,
Stan
we're gonna
called me and
have
said we got tomahawk steaks and told me the price. I said, dude, if I could get down right now, I'd be down there to buy about 5 of them from you.
Yeah. Heck
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, that's on my list. That's one of the
Yeah.
things I want to cook. So.
Oh,
that's
you've
on my
never ate
list.
one?
I've never.
Oh,
I ate. So I ate one when I was in Texas,
I was going to say you had one
But-
in Spain.
and I ate one in Spain, but I've never cooked one. So
I've cooked about 5 of them.
Really?
It's
Yeah.
all about. To me, it's the experience of cooking and watching someone else eat it.
Oh yeah, dude,
Enjoy
me
it,
too.
so
I
They'll
do
throw
it.
at you when you
I get
done.
pleasure out of watching people enjoy the food that I cooked off the grill.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
So these are some of the workshops. You guys can go ahead and pre-order your seat in the different workshops for Teresa and Stan's Deep South Comic-Con. It's going to be fantastic. You can also go ahead and pre-book your reading. You can just email them at the Deep South Comic-Con at gmail.com, and then you can say, I want a reading. We'll split it up between me, Mom, and Blaine. Don't forget, Matt is teaching the Learn Vintage Style of Ghost Hunting, and also grounding. He does a fantastic
Yeah,
class on grounding,
one of my
shielding, and that
favorite things.
type
I
of
watch. I
thing.
love what Matt do.
Yeah, it
And
really is refreshing.
I told Stan and Teresa, said, look, anything you want me to teach, let me know. I'll be more than happy to teach it because I love doing it, and I love helping other people learn to
Yes.
love being a paranormal investigator.
So this may be a good forum for everybody. If you've got a class of something that you feel like you would like to learn, something that maybe you would like to see added to the forum or for the Paracon, let us know. Send that information out. Get that information to Stan and Teresa, and they will more than likely do everything they can to see if it gets accommodated. But the information we get is going to help for not only this one, but it'll help you for the next one too.
Absolutely.
So,
we are looking into more information about the Shelter to Service Dog program. We'll give that to you as soon as we can. I'm really excited to see this happen.
Yeah, me too.
The dogs have been worked with the leash. They're working on that now, and they're taking them places. They've gone to Starbucks and to PetSmart and a couple other places where the animals were able to stay outside. They've been able to parade through, the building, that type of thing, so that they're being socialized and acclimated. So that's where that has started. And the thing is, the dogs keep getting adopted before we can get through the training. So we're probably going to have to slow that down a little bit. We talked about it, and it looks like the adoptive parents, when the Humane Society is full, they turn to the parents that will adopt a dog and get them acclimated and work with them until they can find their forever home. And so I think the adoptive parents are where that training can happen, because they can bring the dog back to the shelter for the training and that kind of stuff.
you're talking about foster parents.
Yes, foster parents. That's the word. Thank you.
I also wanted to let you know some of the entertainment that we're having.
Ooh.
Yes, this is going to be awesome. We're all about the children, helping the children. Well, we have this one young lady. Her name is Faith Santiago. She is a 6th grader. She's 11.
Oh my goodness.
And she has agreed to come and sing for us on stage. She's going to do 3 songs. And she's incredible. She says she tries to tone her voice so she sounds like an adult. Is what she said. She's very focused. She knows exactly what she wants out of life, and she's not giving up. That's what she says. She's not going to give up. She is very focused on what she wants to do.
Oh,
and
good.
she is raising money to go on a trip, which the trip will be before the con actually happens. But she is trying to raise money, and she just loves to sing. That's her hobby, is to sing. And
well,
so
she's found her passion.
She did. She auditioned for me, and then we've had her on a couple of our shows and Mercedes asked her right out of the blue just to sing. And it kind of threw her off, but she came back and she did awesome. And she's a little nervous, and so we're kind of wondering how she's going to do on stage at the con in front of so many people. But she is trying to, she's trying to go to this competition. She's doing it for singing and for pottery.
Ooh.
And it's her Beta Club. Through the Beta Club. So she's, she's
heart.
leadership and how to help help others, help the community and stuff, and that's what she wants to do. So we are trying to help her reach her goal.
Right
That.
on. Well, we will send her all the positive energy she'll ever need and teach her how to keep her confidence. Look, you were given a great gift because anybody can sing. It's a special gift because I can't. But I can sing, but I can't. Nobody want to hear me sing. So,
My dad used to say. My dad used to say he sang by letter, open his mouth and let her rip.
That's it. Come on.
Well,
Yeah.
she likes Taylor Swift.
Oh,
She likes
okay.
Taylor Swift. That'll
Yeah.
give you an indication. We asked her what genre she would like to sing, and she likes all of them.
Okay.
She likes all of them.
Right on.
I think she's going to sing a zombie song.
No, I know.
No.
She says she's outgrown that song.
Oh,
That was a kid song, and she don't do the kiddie songs.
okay.
She does
Well,
the
we want to hear
grown.
the zombie song.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
she's good.
we are coming close to the end of the show. Let's talk a little bit about how people can reach you, how they can book, pre-book their reading spots or pre-book their workshops. You got 2 events going. So how can people get in touch with you?
Well, they can always email us at deepsouthparacomiccon@gmail.com. That's the best way to do it. Or they can go online to our Facebook and actually message us through Facebook.
Okay.
And anything that they need to purchase, they can go to the website, which is on the screen there,
Yes.
deepsouthparacomiccon.com. They can get the tickets if they want to sign up to be a vendor, the
Sponsor.
readings, whatever that they need to do, they can get all the information right there. And if for some reason something's not there, by all means, email us and we'll make sure it is there.
We don't take any other payments outside the website, simply because last year we had to deal with scammers posing as us that wasn't, and some of our vendors and some of the ones buying tickets were actually scammed for several $100s, and
oh my
it was
God,
nerve-wracking, and we were constantly trying to stay vigilant to not allow that to happen. And so this is the best way we know is you only get the tickets for anything done with us on our website. And it is a secure site. I know I pay a lot of money to have it secured. So it is secured.
So you can feel comfortable, folks, going on the website.
And no one sees, like if they use a credit card or whatever, we don't see it. Nobody sees it.
Nobody sees it.
Yeah. So you're using like 256K then for encryption?
Yes.
Perfect. That's what the military uses, so it works pretty damn good.
Very cool. I'm putting all of this up again. And they can reach out to you on Facebook, like you said, Teresa Fikes or Stan Fikes, or go to the Deep South Paracomiccon Facebook page, and they'll get right to you.
Right.
So they can communicate.
If they want to be a vendor, they go online, or if they want to be a sponsor, they go online and fill out the form. It sends us a notification, and then we will email them a private link to pay.
There you go.
They don't pay on the website. They pay through the link that they get, and that helps keep it secure by doing that. So when you're, when you're filling out the form, it doesn't save that information at all.
Right.
So the next person won't be able to see it. So, and they can't pay me through Facebook payments either. So they can message me, but I cannot accept a Facebook payment.
Yeah, that's smart.
It's not secure at all.
It's not secure.
Yeah, you go through the website, it's secure. They know their money's safe and they're not getting ripped off. I like that.
Well, Blaine, do you have any questions or comments, or how can people reach you? We got to make sure everybody's connected,
I am easy. Blaine Rohan. I'm the only Blaine Rohan on Facebook. You can reach me at the Haunted Syndicate page. You can go to our YouTube page, which is Haunted Syndicate, plus me and Lee has her Family Spirit International, which I'm going to tell you this, Lee. I went to one of my cousin's birthday, and everybody that was at the birthday got our link for the show tonight. So I'm hoping some of them got to listen
Ooh,
and watch.
yeah.
Nice.
If not now, they will.
Yes, I know.
There's Blaine. All right.
But yeah, I always want to tell Stan and Teresa, so it's such a pleasure for me to be around you guys because y'all are so fun. And we have had nothing but a blast every place we've ever investigated.
Yes.
And just hanging out. And, and it's like, oh, we were meant to be hanging out together for millennia, like me and Matt and Lee. It's like you guys are just part of that, and Chris too.
Oh yeah,
we're just part of
absolutely.
that big tribe that
That's
also
right.
we found each other again.
That's right.
Yeah. I agree.
Yep. Christopher does a lot to help us. He also streams it in several different places for our event, for our, our shows. He's always the guy keeping the chat room going and things like that. Christopher, I really appreciate all you do for us.
Thank you.
Yes. So sweet.
Thanks, Christopher.
Yes.
Yeah, you do a hell of a job, buddy.
So Christopher, we'll make sure we go live on some of these things. I might even go this weekend. I'll let you know what we can do, and you can go live too, and we can ask questions at the Gilded Batter at the cemetery. We'll go different times, okay?
All right, and long time no see, Stan.
Yeah.
And then don't forget my little Marine battle buddy that's out there, Brandon Cooper. He's always been right there with us too.
Yes.
Great,
Brandon, can you come on real quick, or
he's part of the whole group.
No,
we've adopted him whether he likes it or not.
Yep.
Yeah, he's my
our
buddy.
little gnome. Yep, our little gnome.
He's working.
He calls me Bigfoot, and I call him the gnome. So,
yeah.
the first time he ever met me was at y'all's con. He goes, "Holy shit, dude, you're tall."
He was like, "Whoa, you're tall."
Yeah,
you big dude.
You
are a big dude.
Hey, we seen somebody taller. We seen somebody taller this weekend.
Oh, there's a lot of
wow.
people taller than me.
Well,
Hell,
and
my
they
brother's
don't mean
my
they're
brother's
bigger
four
than
inches
him.
taller than me.
yeah.
Our son's 6'4", so yeah, he's big.
Yeah, he's already
but
outgrown
this
me.
guy was 6'6".
Yeah, he was 6'6".
You always need a devil dog shaman in your back pocket. So.
Oh yeah. Oh my
Absolutely.
Lord.
Hi, Dawn.
Yeah, we love you, Brandon. We'd bring you on. I know you're busy. He has a doggie that's sick. He had to go by emergency to the vet with the doggie. He is a beautiful black German Shepherd, and he's a big baby like Luna over there. So yeah, he's having to watch after Bo. Yeah. I'm just clicking through everything again. Christopher, how can people reach out to you, buddy?
You can reach out to me on Facebook as Christopher Wayne Fisher from Allentown, PA.
Christopher does a lot of work in chat rooms. He moderates a lot. He goes to a lot of different podcasts, and he knows everybody. I've known Christopher. I can't even tell you how long I've known Christopher.
It's been a while.
It's been a minute. It sure has. Well, I'm trying to keep this under our the full time for our show tonight, because if I keep it under, then I can use it for a replay later.
Yep.
So yeah. So I have a beautiful blessing here, and it's a little bit forlorn, a little bit enduring. This one's a Pueblo blessing. And when you guys think about spirituality, you have to understand that when you're talking about spirit, you're not talking about things that you want. You're not talking about your ambition or keeping up with the Joneses. You're talking about your own being, your own peace, your own love, and where's your headspace? And, are you thinking positive thoughts about yourself? Are you manifesting wonderful things like what Teresa and Stan are doing for all those people coming to the Paracon, Comic-Con? Try to control your thoughts. Try to control negative thinking, because negative energies are attracting other negative energies, and it turns into kind of like flushing the toilet. Everything goes downhill from there. So speak positively, speak into your problems, speak into your life, and let them know the greater that is in me than he that is in the problem and in the world around us, and claim it. And here is our Native American blessing, and we'll be closing out shortly after this, unless somebody has a comment, because I know we're just a little earlier than what we usually are. Okay, so this is beautiful. Hold on to what is good, even if it's a handful of dirt. Hold on to what you believe, even if it's a tree that stands by itself. Hold on to what you must do, even if it's a long way from here. Hold on to life, even if it's easier just to let go. Hold on to my hand, even if I have gone away from you. I love that.
That's amazing.
See, one of the reasons why Indigenous connections spiritually happen is because our culture is that we're supposed to. We're
Yeah.
supposed to be there for our family. We are their ancestors. My DNA will be in my, descendants.
Yep.
I'm supposed to be with them.
Mhm.
And yeah, hold on to my hand, even if I'm gone.
You know,
That's a big
it's cool for
commitment.
me. I don't know a word of Pueblo, but I had something flow through me that was getting exact words in the Pueblo language. I just let it go. I
Yeah,
just
you let it go. That's beautiful.
it is.
I will say that there's some prophecy in a lot of the different tribes all over the North American areas that say that eventually the rainbow tribes, meaning what that means is people of many races, will come back together to the old way about sharing and being a tribe, meaning that what can you give, not what you can get, and
Mhm.
how everybody works together. That was prophesied for this era that we're in. So I hope you guys are taking that to heart. Blaine and Matt and I and Christopher, we try really. Oh, of course, and Brandon, our
Oh yeah.
producer, 100% there. We do everything we can to help you guys understand we are a tribe. And if you need us, we're here.
Mhm.
If you just want to talk, we're here. And never feel like you're alone. Never feel
Nope.
like the end is the only thing left,
No.
because I can promise you that's not the case. That's not going to be the end. You're
No.
not going anywhere.
Nope.
You're not checking out early. You got to live through it. You guys have any other thoughts before we cash out?
No, I think you covered all.
Yeah.
Right on.
Okay. All right. Listen to your heart, guys. You know it knows.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Thank you for watching Family Spirit International.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you, Stan and Teresa. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you,
Thank
Lee and Matt, my favorite peoples in the world.
Ow!
Thank you.
Bye.
I hope.
Speak.